Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. And today I'm with HMO4, or Matt, and so you guys can see we're on the build server right now, just inspecting a build, and we're here to answer some questions for you guys. So yeah, let's just honestly just get right into it. Our first question is, well, a lot of people were asking, will there be staff positions that are open? Currently, we're really filled up with staff right now. We have a quite large staff team, and right now the only thing that we're really looking for that would be beneficial to the server would be translators. So if you guys know Spanish, any language that's not English, pretty much.
The best way to do it would be send an email. It'll be in the description. Send an email to info or support at PrevailPots.com. It'll be in the description. Just send an email there saying what you're familiar with, what you're fluent in, and we'll try to get back to you on that.
Okay, second question is, when is it releasing?
Yeah, so our release date's not set in stone right now, but we're aiming for somewhere. You can expect it somewhere around June 15th to June 20th, but it could be earlier. We're just testing things out. We're making sure it's perfect for you guys.
It all depends on how well we can beta test and how well all of the bugs can be patched and whatnot.
So yeah, so just expect it sometime around like June 15th in that area. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next question is about anti-cheat. Is there going to be a good anti-cheat or any anti-cheat?
All right. So basically our anti-cheat's different than most servers' anti-cheats. It's still in development. We're still working on everything in it, but it's really efficient, and it's really efficient for checking certain things so players don't get false banned by the anti-cheat as much. So I can't really release much on the anti-cheat exactly, but there is an anti-cheat, and it will be a good anti-cheat. It's still a work in progress, but we're working on making it as best as possible. So that's pretty much the anti-cheat right there.
Yeah. All right. Next question. Will people from other countries like EU, Asia, AU,
You got this question?
will they be able to play? Well, as of right now, we're focusing mainly on our US server. It's going to be hosted in the United States, obviously. We're mostly just going to focus on this for right now, and then we're obviously going to broaden our horizons as we, expand and get more player base and whatnot. So yeah, that's all we really have on that so far. All right, next question is regarding pot lag. Right now, from what I've been testing, the pot lag is minimal. There's literally it's all clean. It feels good. That's coming from a player who's played a decent amount. But of course, we'll have beta testing. We'll make sure everything flows well and whatnot. All right, next question is, can you butterfly click? Do you want to go over this one?
So butterfly clicking is a really controversial topic with a lot of people, but butterfly clicking overall will be allowed on the server, but how we're going to be handling it is we're not going to be banning straight off just if you're over a certain CPS. We're going to make sure that we're positive about the ban. So if you were butterfly clicking, you will not get automatically banned unless it's a ridiculous amount that's unrealistic. So if you're butterfly clicking like a concurrent 25 CPS, then maybe, yeah. But if it's a realistic amount, and even if you do get banned at the end of the day, you will be able to get unbanned if you prove yourself through screen share. So butterfly clicking was not going to be like a permanent ban. If you're butterfly clicking and you are actually butterfly clicking, you don't need to be worried about being banned.
Yeah, there should be no worries about that. We're not gonna ban people because they can click fast. Next question is, how you guys can deal with false bans, and how is there going to be any? And I'm going to be managing the staff team, and I can tell you that I'm not going to be letting any false bans or people acting immature or doing things that are unprofessional. So there will be very minimal false bans. There will be close to none. Obviously there'll be like one or two that somehow get by, but I'm making sure that the staff team is thorough in what they do and how they check and how they ban. Pretty much everything will be met with a screen share and or dealt with through the anti-cheat. Next question is about the host, and like I've said before, it's being hosted in the US. We're not really too sure on where it's going to be. It's either going to be what were the places you said again?
So
Montreal.
we're between 3 places right now. We're working on the best one. We know what the community wants. Most players want New York, but one of them is right now in Canada. It's between Montreal, New York, and Illinois, which is Chicago. But don't go spamming the comments saying which one, because we're gonna make sure we get the one that works best for the server overall.
Yeah.
But we're still thinking about that one.
So that's a work in progress. And once again, we're not going to be having any EU or AU or any of that, any of those proxies just yet. hopefully we will be able to gain enough momentum and eventually expand. Next question is, how can I get a YouTube rank, or how can I really upload a video on it or anything like that? We are going to have guidelines for YouTuber rank and all that stuff when the server comes out, but just to give you guys a little hint, we're going to have the YouTuber rank, which is 3,000 subs or more, and roughly 700 to 1,000 views per video. It could be very variant, and it all depends. And then we're also going to have a famous rank, which is going to be over 10,000 subscribers, and I don't really think there's any limit on video views for that. Will it be anything other than a practice server?
As of right now, we do have plans to expand later on for you guys, but at the start, we're all just focusing everything that we have on practice to make it as best as possible for you guys. So, our development team, our build team, our staff team, we're all focusing on practice from the start, but definitely in the future, you guys can expect HCF servers, kit maps, just anything PvP related that you guys enjoy. But as of now, we're just focusing on the main goal here, which is practice.
Next question is the ban system going to be purely anti-cheat, or is it going to be a mod report system? I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to be head of staff, and what I'm going to mostly focus on is people-to-people interactions. I don't want it to be anti-cheat versus player. I want it to be person or mod or staff member helping a player if there's bans or if there's reports or anything like that. So it's going to be mostly oriented around mods and staffs and all that stuff, but at the same time we will be using an anti-cheat, and the anti-cheat will be effective, so it will be in play a decent amount. Koei players possibly all coming over to Prevail. So basically this question is kind of asking, do you think that your server will eventually just encompass all of the old Koei players? I believe that if we get the right amount of exposure, and if people actually come on and just check out the server and just give it a shot, we really will be able to get a decent amount of the Koei community. And I know with Pop PvP getting all hyped up and everything, I'm pretty sure we're definitely gonna release before them. But we're definitely gonna have some interesting game modes that are gonna be really good for you guys. I'm not really too sure if we're gonna release those soon or if we're gonna release them during beta testing, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I do believe that a decent amount of the Koei community will come over. And the last question, you can get this one. It's about the KB and the hit registration.
All right. KB and hit registration is possibly the hardest thing I've ever worked on in my life, and it's the most important thing for a practice server at this point. So I've been working really hard for months trying to get this KB right, and as of right now, our KB is a work in progress, but today, actually, we found something that a lot of players, including Touch and a bunch of his other friends, like. We're still working on editing in it, but right now, it is, in our own opinions, better than Badline's current KB and a lot of other servers. So it is good KB as of now, but we're still working on perfecting it for you guys. We know that's the most important aspect of a server like this. So, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be constantly, being worked on and whatever during beta testing. And should we give information about beta testing? All right, guys, so basically beta testing will be open hopefully within roughly a week, or maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. It all depends. But basically, guys, what you guys can do is you guys can go into the description, and there will be a Buycraft link, and actually a link to the website, although the website is also still in development. And you can buy a rank. These ranks are beta, what are they? Beta, alpha...
Or alpha, beta, elite,
fuck.
premium, and prevail.
Yeah. So, what you guys can do is you guys can buy one of those ranks. You guys can buy any of them, and it will give you premium access. And no matter what rank you get, you can beta test, which will hopefully come out within a week, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. And if you guys get nervous that it says if you get the alpha rank, it should be only 30 days. That 30 days will not start until the day we actually premiere. So the day we actually come out. So you guys will be able to beta test and you will have your rank, but you will also be able to have it when the server actually starts. So you guys don't need to worry about time running out or anything like that. So it's a really good deal. You guys can help us beta test and see what's wrong, see what's right with the server, and give your opinion. And I think that's really all we have to say, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, well, thank you for everyone for submitting your questions, whatever. Let's get this shit hype. If you guys have a YouTuber friend, tell them about this shit.
And
And
everyone tweet out hashtag Project Prevail.
yeah, Project Prevail, bros. All right.